that's an endless journey. That journey of the mystery between the body and the mind and the breath, and the awarenesses that arise from it, is a never-ending journey, and it's always rewarding and fascinating and instructional. And it's home, it's going home, it's your own knowledge, it's touching yourself. And you come to know that breath as love. So, and there will be days, I mean, it's not like, it's not like you master it, you're at the end, you've learned all there is. There's no learning all there is to learn. Every day, every experience is new, because you're constantly morphing, your whole being is constantly morphing awareness. The potential is infinite. The depth of love that you can experience is infinite, and it's not like love is a concrete, here's the maximum love. This is the ultimate maximum love experience. I mean, think about it. There's no way you can say this is the ultimate love experience. There's no love that you have felt thus far that is the biggest love or the deepest love or the most amazing love that you can ever experience. There's no way to measure that, and there's no end to it. Because it has to do with the depth of your longing for love. I mean, it's like you don't really, if you're not hungry and somebody gives you a meal, you'll enjoy the taste of the meal if it's a tasty meal. But if you are really, really hungry to the point where you don't ever know when you're going to eat again, and someone brings you a freshly made, amazingly flavored spices, an incredible aroma food, it's going to be like, yeah, well, or it's like, how much do you value life? Well, if you're one of those stories where somebody crashed on the top of the Himalayas, you know, and you're there surviving by the skin of somebody else's body, you know, with just no, and then you're rescued. That, how you value life then, it's like, that's the only way we can increase our love capacity, our joy capacity, our bliss capacity, is by needing it more, like creating a bigger hole inside.
It's interesting to me because this is my own issue, but I have this issue with, it's hard for me to make the love part of it, because I have a hard time connecting with that use of the terminology. But so when I try to get to the point that you're saying, to me it seems like it's more, I'm going to use a word like understanding, which I know is love, but how you're part of the whole. So that it seems like if you're using the breath and you're part of prana, you can understand that your body is part of the whole thing, because everything is this prana in different manifestations, so that what you get out of it, I mean, your mind takes you to the larger understanding of prana, but you recognize that your body is also a manifestation of it, so you can see the connection between the whole thing. That's how I don't know how to understand it's hard for me to figure out how to love, maybe it's such a way of saying love. You're like, is that the shining down thing? I don't know, maybe.
It doesn't shine down, it emanates
from inside. So is that the same? I mean, that it's just interesting to me, because I have a hard time with that. I hear what you're saying and I understand it, but it's not resonating, because I come from a different set of issues, I guess. But anyway. So I love the analogies that you're using because it makes me sort of try to understand how that works. And I guess I'm trying to, I understand, I'm coming at it from a different angle because I'm trying, maybe that's the same thing. What's the interconnectedness between all of it as opposed to, I don't know.
Feeling.
No, it is a feeling, but is that like
But I mean, if you open up that part that Neva's talking about, shaking loose and the dancing.